Come on, friends, please take your seats. Now we are going to start off our Q&A, morning Q&A about meditation. Any questions about meditation and experiences about meditation, how it progress, how it improve, purpose of meditation, all that can be discussed now. Maybe just to get started, I would ask you some basic questions from you. Very basic questions, whether you know meditation. What is the Pali word for meditation? Pali word? Wow. Has Buddha understood his meditation with this Pali word called bhavana? Bhavana. It is not between right and wrong. Bhavana. Say developing. Now, what is the Pali word which the Buddha identified? Buddha asks us to pay attention to in terms of meditation. Sati. Pali word. Sati. Samma sati. So you could say mindfulness. Long time ago, there was a cartoon, a whimsical cartoon. There was a man, sorry for my drawings, a man who was meditating. And there was a dog sleeping the whole day. Dog. So, dog is asking from the man, what are you doing like this the whole day? Sitting down like you? You are also spending like 10 to 12 hours. I'm spending like 16, maybe probably 19 hours like this. He's asking, what are you doing? The man was speechless, what to say to the dog. Right? The dog says, I am also doing the same thing like you. I'm sitting down, I'm not moving. I'm in one place. So, what is the difference between the dog and the man? Posture is same. The posture, how we sit down, all same. Dog is more calm, It's like very watching, very alert. So what is the difference between this person and the dog? There are better animals, huh? I only pick the dog. This person supposedly should have cultivated the thoughts. Just sitting like this does not make any sense. You have to cultivate your thoughts. Right? There are 3 types of thoughts that we are supposed to create. Dana thoughts, metta thoughts, and then panya thoughts. Dana thoughts. Dana means generosity. Metta, loving kindness. Panya, wisdom. So, normally we are having greed more than the dana, and we are having hatred more than the metta. We are having ignorance. We could say delusion more than the panya. So why we are sitting down here and what are we doing more than a dog who is sitting and calm and spending the whole day more than us maybe, not even moving, is to overcome greed and then bring it down. Overcome hatred, bringing metta. Overcoming delusion, even to a certain extent, bringing panya. That is why we are. The man was not able to tell anything to the dog. The dog had to understand that I am better than you because I am not moving. I am able to sit down for 10, 12, 13, 14, 16 hours, maybe more than that. But do you think that the dog has been having a lot of positive wholesome thoughts while being like this? Always alert about the targets, always watching the surrounding, always thinking somebody will come and trespass the territory. What are those thoughts? Like those people who set up cameras everywhere in the house and then checking who has come to my house. Far away, always checking the house. So much freedom. You can check, but the mind is so stuck on those things. That means even you have gone 1,000 miles away, you can't even get rid of your house. Always checking, spy cameras, CCTV, surveillance footage, right? So we are going beyond this kind of person. Okay, sati is the Pali word. This is our practice. This is Pali commentary area, right? Pali commentary. Pali commentary idea. That means those of you who have understood meditation from this perspective have learned something from Pali commentaries, not from the early Buddhism. This is the most important. Early Buddhism. Why do I call this early Buddhism? Buddhist teachings before they became school Buddhism. Schools, Theravada, Mahayana, Vajrayana, Mahasangika, Yogacara, Madhyamika, and all those schools. So we are not going to deal with those schools. We are going to look at unadulterated, undiluted, authentic Buddhism. Authentic Buddhism, early Buddhism. There may be issues as well, but at least we can rely on this early Buddhism. That's why I say sati. All the sutras say sati practice, sati. Now the problem is, this word has to be implied with another one called samma. Samma sati. Not sati. Because this English word has been coined by the West. It is a poor translation, actually. But we use it just to teach people, because people know that word a lot. Normally this word has been coming up in the West, especially in the 70s, late 60s, early 70s by the Joan Kabat-Singh's mindfulness meditation for stress reduction, that kind of stuff. So for them it is mindfulness. Now what I can say is that mindfulness is everywhere now. It's everywhere. You can go for a mindfulness course for $5,000. Right? Maybe you can go for a mindfulness course for $100. It's like your national food, nasi lemak, you can buy for 500, 600, maybe 100 times. It has become to this point. But the Buddha says, no, samma sati. Mindfulness is everywhere. But right mindfulness is hardly anywhere. This is hardly anywhere. Why is it? It has a purpose. Alright? There's a difference here between a calm posture, between two. A person is calm because that person has to, we all have to cultivate this part, overcome this part, these three parts. Alright, with that, it's a Q&A, it's not a Dhamma talk, so I would like you to ask questions. Maybe I sort of opened up this conversation for a certain activity. I will explain what is bhavana and then other things after with your questions. Alright, any questions about your meditation, your practice? I think, can somebody distribute the two mics to both sides? Yeah, these two mics. I hope it works. And the other one. Can you see? That one works. Both sides have two mics, so please raise your hand. Somebody will pass the mic to you. Yes, ma'am.
Bhante, it's very hard to progress in our meditation. Even though every day we practice, we try to improve, maybe there's a step.
Okay. How to progress, grow in meditation. Is it a very good question? How to measure our progress? Before that, let me ask all of you, have you been practicing a meditation, like a daily meditation, at least couple minutes every day? Who is practicing a daily meditation? Be honest. What is your meditation? Yes, how about you? What's your meditation you are doing every day?
Mindfulness. Daily mindfulness. Awareness.
Yeah, but what specific exercise?
Metta.
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 Mindfulness right now, purpose.
Yeah, right.
And you? Anapanasati, breath meditation.
Same.
Anapanasati, breath meditation. Metta meditation. Others? What are you doing now? I'm not saying you should be shame on you. What's wrong with others? Has the motivation not yet come to you? Or you are too busy?
Sunday, Bhante, I follow Bhante's Sunday.
Sunday.
Online, yes.
You join me sometimes?
Yes.
Like the one we did?
I just started last month.
Okay,
May.
good. I mean, every day. That one is only on Sunday. Yeah, every day. What are the issues that you are going through? Why you can't start a meditation practice every day?
Have to work, Bhante.
Work.
Yeah. Have to wake up early, then have to prepare to work.
Okay, work. Others? Okay, until I hear. In order to know how successful, whether I have a growth in my meditation, you have to have a quality in the first place. That quality is honesty. That is number one. Honesty is the number one quality in our Dharma practice. Because we can fake everything. We normally fake. People fake good products. Some people fake that they are loving other people. They are cheating. Right? Some people they fake that they are selling good products, but they are selling a lot of bad products. Right? So honesty is number one. Then the second is responsibility. Why? Why do I practice my meditation? Why do I join a retreat? Because I have to be responsible for my journey, spiritual journey. Forget about these mindfulness practices, vihara things, Dhamma work, forget about it. Oh, we get to that point because we are supposed to be responsible for our journey. Karma is a responsibility. Whether to do a good karma, it is my responsibility. People who are not taking their responsibility for their activities, they are going to do akusala. So initially, honesty and responsibility, and then they go to integrity. Both can. Work is one of the reasons. Others, maybe you have no reason. Huh? Yes, others. Are you participating in retreats time to time? Okay, that's why you are compensating the time for a retreat. Isn't it? Because maybe 20, 30 days no meditation, then one day retreat. Right? There are people like that. I met a student when I was the chaplain at the UBC. There was one student saying, now I am sugar free for a week. Okay. she's sugar free for her. Then the 8th day, now she has finished the, what do you call, a vow. It's a vow, self-vow. Then when she was passing by the sugar building, she gets to see some chocolates. Now she's thinking, I did not eat chocolates for a week, I have to compensate now. So that day, she has eaten 7 to 8 chocolates to compensate. What's the purpose of that? For that each day, Monday 1 chocolate, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and she's fulfilling that on another Monday for the whole 7-8 days. Right? In order for these retreats to really be fruitful in your life, you must set aside at least 5 minutes for a meditation. I'm very honest with you. Otherwise, these are not going to work. You just came to a vihara, you just saw the nature, you learn something, you go back home.
How about if you go to retreat only? If you don't practice like people, you go to retreat, you struggle,
It is also a problem.
It
It's also a problem that you don't do it, you struggle as well. I mean, we are now looking at the success as Melinda asked. We are looking at how to grow in these things. Otherwise, these are just knowledge stuff. Like in a university, you write for the exam and then you get the degree, you don't know what you studied after. Right? We are trying to see how to bring the head knowledge to the heart. In order to bring that, it's like people listen to Dhamma talks. They go home, they record, they write down, they go home, they put all the notes in a nice cabin over there, shut. And then they never plant. They never plant the seed of the Dhamma. How to plant the seed of the Dhamma that you learn? You need to practice. How to practice? It is not happening naturally. You have to make time for the practice. How to make time? Going beyond the lame excuses. Right? What are the other issues that you are going through?
Bhante, talking about practices, the daily practices, we always talk about satipatthana, the kaya and pasana, and the feelings, If this help awareness towards the bodily feelings, thought, activities, mind activities, is this also kind of a meditation?
That is sati. I'm going to discuss that later. They are sati. That is the practice. Sati is the whole practice. Within that practice, we have to pick a satipatthana. Anapanasati is a satipatthana. Yeah, we haven't gone to that level now. I'm still asking what is the problem with you people? Why you are not meditating? We haven't gone to that level yet. That is what we are going to discuss after.
But if we are practicing that,
One day, you say why they not practicing. I know some people they never sit to practice. Like,
Sit to practice.
They never fix a time.
Fix a time.
To say I stand, I sit, I practice.
Yeah.
They go for a park. They walk in the park. While walking in the park, they see the trees, the leaves falling.
It's good. It's good also.
I used to do that with them. And
There's
then
no
they
one
say,
way to meditate.
What do we learn from the trees falling? You see green leaves, yellow leaves, and brown, they're changing. And then all of them die. Whether you green or otherwise, you die. So, but I never thought that is really meditation.
That's good.
But
That's a good meditation, yeah.
in the group, there's a few of us, we do it like that. Then we go for a drink. Then somebody, one of them will say, Allah, so sweet today.
Can you take the mic? Good for the recording, yeah. Better. Yeah.
I just share this, I don't know right or wrong, but our meditation in my earlier days I never can sit still. I'm a hyperactive kid.
Yeah.
I sit, I stand, I walk, I run. So to make myself meditate, I went with a group of friends, like-minded friends, who are all hyperactive kids. What we do is we walk in the park. We have an hour that we walk. We do our qigong there. So as we walk, we see what's happening. If we see the leaves falling, we look at the leaves. Then one of them will say, look, it's green color also falling. Then another person or myself will say, oh, there's anicca, changing. And another friend look at it in a different way. She says, whether you are nice or beautiful or shining or otherwise, you are dead. All ends in the same way.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
I think there's a misunderstanding that you have to sit for the meditation. You are sitting basically for anapanasati, breath meditation. Otherwise, Buddha has told us many meditations. Under, there are 4 satipatthananas: Kaya, Vedana, Chitta, and Dhamma. We are watching our body, certain exercises, then we are going to be right mindful. Then feelings, 9 feelings. Then chitta, thoughts. We will use 16 thoughts. And then Dhamma, mental problems. Different practices. There is a misunderstanding that we have to sit down for the meditation. It is a misunderstanding. The Buddha said here, under Kaya-nupassana, there are a lot of practice. One is anapanasati, breath meditation. I write meditation. Then full awareness. We call it sampajana. What is this? Every activity you are engaging can be used as a Kaya-nupassana meditation. Buddha said, abhikkante, patikkante. Abhikkante means looking ahead, looking ahead, looking ahead, looking ahead. It's a meditation. Abhikkante, patikkante. Alokite, vilokite. Actually, alokite, vilokite means looking ahead and looking away. Then even eating, drinking, washroom activities. Then even you are not talking to other people. Tunhi bhave. Sometimes you are not talking to other people. You do that? Yeah. When things are happening in the house. Or not, you are doing as a practice. There are people who are not talking to each other when an argument is arising in the home. That is not silence. Time to time, you are taking a self-time. So it is also meditation. There are many meditations, but unfortunately this meditation idea by now has come to a point that meditation means you have to sit down and then do only the breath meditation. That is only one of the Kaya-nupassana meditations. It mostly happens from the Burmese tradition actually. If you look at the early Buddhist texts, Satipatthana Sutta, Mahasatipatthana Sutta, Anapanasati, that's why I ask you to read these suttas. Don't learn from different movements. Right? They are limiting your capacity, spiritual capacity. If you are limited, your knowledge, your practice also will be limited. Practice is unlimited, undefined. We have to go to that undefined, infinite practice. Then only you find out, you go to the forest, leaves are falling down, looking at, anicca is happening. This is one way to practice it. And then Buddha said, posture meditation under Kaya-nupassana. That means, gacchantam va gacchamiti, I'm going, I know I'm going, meditation. But do many people know they are going? When they are going, no, they know. I want to do something after going. Not that they are nervous, they are conscious, they are walking, they are going. Gacchantam va gacchamiti pajana. Then, tittanto va tittamiti pajana. When I stand, I have to know I am standing. But a lot of people, when they stand, they are doing another thing by standing. Their idea is about that particular thing. Their focus. When you stand, you stand. Then, when you lie down, you know you are lying down. That is meditation. And what else? When you are sitting, You are now sitting, understanding that you sat down at in the Panyamool of the Brahma Vihara is meditation. It's not a big deal. But those movements have made this a very big deal, you know, not only certain kind of people with lot of perfectionism can do. That is a really, really bad misunderstanding. So I'm talking from Satipatthana. So there are 4 postures. Meditations. There are many more. And then there is that meditation. What is happening to a dead body. Right? Asubha meditation. What is that? It is called Navasivati. There are many. Navasivati. Navasivatika means 9 channel ground meditations. There are people who want to look at a skeleton. Do we have a skeleton here? No, we have a skeleton. Yes, skeletons. Then what is happening to a dead body? Are we supposed to practice that meditation? Looking at a dead body or skeleton? Not necessary. That meditation is only be given by a teacher to someone who has a lot of lust. There are people who have lots of lust. They tend to be womanizers, very voluptuous people. For those people, the good teacher is giving not the breath meditation, not the posture, because that is not going to work for you. You have to first reduce your calm. You are too much, not at the same level. Yeah, for that person. So the teacher has to assess that person, then give the Asubha meditation. But there are people who don't know this. They are going to practice Asubha. And then I found somebody here in Malaysia, and she has been practicing breath meditation. One teacher has changed it to Asubha. One teacher has changed the meditation into Asubha meditation. You watch a skeleton and what's happening to the body and all. Ever since, she was telling me, she started hating her family. She became a very introvert. Not going to any family gathering, not going to houses, not picking up the phone. I asked why. Because now I feel all are Panchakhandhas. There's nothing important with these people. But she says, something wrong with me. I said, can you help? I said, change your meditation today, right now. Go back to breath meditation. And she did that. After 5-6 months, she said, now I'm liking my family. Why? That is not the right meditation for her. It's very dangerous. That's why a good teacher is very important. Otherwise, you'll be in a big issue. You're struggling. That's the meditation, Asubha meditation. Asubha. Yeah, we should not do that. It is like a prescription drug. Sometimes when you go to see a doctor says you cannot buy this over the counter in a pharmacy. You have a problem. I give you a strong antibiotic. You take it only for a couple of weeks. A strong antibiotic. Then after that you should stop that. That is an antibiotic for a specific person, for a specific issue. But it is not recommended to take every month for many years. Asubha is like that. It has to be given to someone who has a certain lust issue, kama issue. Alright, I want to answer Sister Melinda's question. Now she's asking how to measure the progress of the meditation. Yesterday I gave you a hint. What was the hint? Whether you are killing people in your thoughts. Very simple question. When people are not favorable to you, when people are not going well with you, are you still able to stay patient? Stay tolerant. Oh, you are thinking, no, I cannot do anything, but what if I could kill this person? Kill this person. Are you still coming up with any killing thoughts, destroying thoughts, taking revenge thoughts? If not, that is a good sign that your whatever the meditation or whatever meditation has progressed to a level that you are naturally now immune to the outside. That is one good. But a lot of people they think, you know how they weigh their meditation scale? I can sit for 2 hours now. Good. Then what is the difference between the dog and you? He's better than you know, he's not even moving, he's praying on us. There are people who are staying still, like those cranes in the water to catch a fish, so focused. You see a wild cat preying on a bird, so focused for maybe 1 hour. And crocodiles, I remember in Sri Lanka, a funny story, real story. There was a man who saw one, I think an alligator crocodile, went up to a tree nearby the river in the south. He's jumped into the river. He saw 2 times. He came to the same place 2 times, same time. He was looking at what is going wrong with this crocodile. He goes up in the small tree. He's jumped into the river. Then after a couple of days, he heard crocodile took one man. Crocodile was training for this. He saw every day there was a man coming to take a shower. Same time, same spot, same area, he was doing the rehearsal. Yeah. So they are more mindful than us in that. The difference is kusala thoughts. They have no kusala thoughts. And also, I know a very true story from someone in Edmonton, Canada. One woman wrote a python, okay, very big python, and she's keeping the python on the bed now. So a couple of days she saw the python is trying to lie in a way to measure her height. Couple of days. And then she went to the doctor and said, something unusual. He's not doing anything to me, but he's trying to measure me. Said, you gotta get rid of this python. He's gonna eat up you. Very soon, swallow. He's trying. So he's getting ready for the maneuver, but he's not trying in the first place. He's getting ready. What a good meditation now. Planning, strategically planning. But we have a difference. So we cannot measure our meditation whether you can sit long. Quantity doesn't matter. What matters is quality. That's why at the end of the Dhamma talk, some people became Sotapatti. Some people became Arahant. Why is it? The development should have happened here, not whether you can sit long. The yoga people are much better than you are. They can sit long. They can do impossible. They can do impossible possible. Head-on yoga, right? There's so much focus. But what is the kusala states? So we are more focusing because different people can take different levels of activities. So we are more focused on the point. There were people who, went to listen to Dhamma talks for money. Yeah, Anathapindika's son. Kala. Who is Anathapindika? Anathapindika is the Buddha's chief Dayak, male Dayak. So he bought a land. I think you been to India, right? You been to that temple, Savanthi. It is said that he bought this particular land for 18 crores. Then he spent another 18 crores to build a land, Jakarta. Then he spent another 18 crores to build the infrastructure in the temple. So 54 crores were spent to this temple. But his son was not a practitioner. His name is Kala. So one day, the father Anathapindika thought, I would devise a plan for my son. Otherwise, I've been doing a lot of suicide. Family member is in a trouble, right? I've been helping everybody in the temple. Many people are coming and getting, but my family, my son, is not in the right path. But he was very strategic. He said, can you go to the vihara today? listen to the Dhamma talk. I would give you $10 or whatever, some money at that time. Money, he was very happy. I would go happy. So he went, he sat down somewhere in the back, and then he came back, said, give me the money. I went to the vihara. Then Father Anathapindika gave that money. Then now Anathapindika was thinking to go to the next level. Okay, tomorrow or today also you go to the vihara, listen to a Dhamma talk, but you have to learn something and tell me what you learned from that Dhamma. If this is going to happen to you, you'll be in trouble today. To Vihara, somebody said, okay, you go to the Vihara, but when upon your arrival, you should tell me what the Bhante told you. Assembling your thoughts and how you understood. He said, okay. Then that day, for whatever the reason, the Buddha was the one who was giving the Dhamma talk. He saw this guy's motives. He understood. So, what he was trying to do is to understand the first Dhamma point and then to forget about the rest. Because he wants the money, only one point is enough. So he made him not to understand one point, he made him to understand the whole Dhamma. It is not a 1 hour Dhamma talk was started in Sri Lanka, maybe a couple hours probably. Then he became a Sodama at the end. The person who went to listen to Dhamma talk for money became a Sodama. Right? What is this? That means, I'm not saying that this is a very easy journey. What I'm trying to say is that you must have done your past karma. At the same time, our purpose is to understand the Dhamma, not even the learning. Not just sit down and waste our time. I mean, you may sit down for a retreat, but for the rest of the time, you try to understand what is this with your personal life. That understanding should happen. So then he became a Sotama. And the other person is Santati. Santati. Who is Santati? Minister. Minister Santati. Who's minister? King Kosala's minister. Has anybody ever heard this story? I'm storytelling. Okay. Santati was dispatched to settle certain, what you call, province in the Kosala kingdom. And then the king Kosala said to him, if you settle down this issue, I will give you a certain boon. Boon be double, I will say certain benefit. So he successfully aborted the other's mission and then was able to stabilize that particular project. When he came back, the king asked, what do you want? He said, I am loving a woman in the haven, I want to see her. Okay, go for it. And then what happened? When he was going on the royal elephant, Buddha and Bhante Ananda, they were walking on the side. So then, now Santati is drunk, not sober. Buddha is asking Bhante Ananda, do you know who is this man on the elephant? He said, yeah, he's a drunk man. Santati. I tell you something, tonight he's going to become an Arahant. This guy, drunk, going to see a woman, yeah, he's going to be an Arahant. And then they went. Santati went to the haven. Some point at the night, this lady had a heart attack and she died in front of him. So he saw the pain in the person that he has been loving for many, many years. And he saw how she passed away. And instantly, he had learned some of the Dhamma things. Those things helped him to understand how is the feelings of, how are the feelings of those affection becoming very fleeting. And he became an Arahant. Now the people who are misunderstanding this story might think that we can drink, we can be people like Santati, and then we can still become Arahants. There's a misunderstanding. So different people understand Dhamma, become enlightened different ways, not in one way. So you don't think come to a vihara and meditate for long and you become Sutta. It's not, it is different. Different people are different. Angulimala, see the Angulimala story? Killed many people. But at the end, Buddha intervened. Angulimala was happy because he was only one finger, right? And then what Angulimala said? Today is an easy task. A monk even cannot walk with the rope. I'm going to easily take him down. And then the Buddha, and then he said, stop. The Buddha said, I have stopped. You are still walking. This made him to think something. What is that? No, you are lying to me. You are walking. I am still trying to take you. No, I have stopped. You are walking. Instantly he goes back to the understanding. Yeah, I am in the samsara. I am still dying, reborn. Then you have come to a point that you have fully finished that samsara. Right? So different people understand different. Just because we understand Angulimala's story, does it mean that we can kill 900 people and become an arhat? They are different stories. Different people come to enlightenment. Different. So, to measure our growth, we have to see whether we have dana, metta, panya thoughts naturally, whether we are having them naturally, whether we have to struggle a lot to have dana, struggle a lot to have metta, struggle a lot to have wisdom thoughts. That is a very good way to measure our progress. On the other hand, you can also think about other ways. Let's say whether you are practicing the Noble Eightfold Path properly, whether you have Sammaditthi, Samma Sankappa, Samma Vacha. I think I explained yesterday. So I think those two things are enough to measure your progress. And I want to ask you something. The breath meditation is the center point of all Satipatthanas. Kayanupassana, Vedananupassana, Chittanupassana, Dhammanupassana. Why is it? If I make it a lotus, sorry, my lotus is not good, but why breath meditation is the focal point in the Satipatthanas? Can you tell me why? What is the importance of breath meditation? Just watching the breath, what is happening to us? One. Yeah.
Because it actually enhances the criteria of Satipatthana. One is the body, the touching part,
Yeah.
the air breathing,
Mhm.
touch.
I'm going to write something here. A very easy way to digest why breath is the focal point of all Sankappas. Like in there. The more you refine your breath, the calmer you are. What are you doing with the breath? What is happening to you while you are watching your breath? It will become calm. Are our breaths not calm in our normal life? Let's talk about that. Then we will understand the importance of this. Why our breaths are not calm in our normal life? Because of different emotions that are coming to us, that we are dealing with other people. Yeah, so when the emotions are rising, we react to other people. Or maybe driven by the emotions, we are reacting to ourselves. Yeah. Every time you are dealing with an emotion, your breaths are going through a certain wavelengths. they're getting high, puffing, heavy breaths. A lot of things are happening in the breaths. You see, when people are angry, are they having heavy breath? Talking low breath. Have you ever experienced a heavy breath while you were angry? I think always. All these emotions carry variances, changes in your breath. Then why we are practicing breath meditation? We are going to refine our breaths. Refine them. They are raw breaths. What do you call it? These raw breaths are very vulnerable, susceptible to the changes. Now, when I practice breath meditation, at least 5 minutes every day, then let's say during the day somebody is going to make me mad, make you mad. It can happen, right? And you go crazy normally. If that happens, if you do not understand that. Let's say that person is making me mad, then the moment I'm getting mad, I feel my breaths are going through certain changes. I instantly understand. I think now I'm going to be angry. Soon I'm going to be angry. So because I've been watching my own breath, I can see the changes that are happening when I'm going to the negative side, opposite side. I immediately stop that and then. Have you ever thought that bit about breath? That is the purpose of watching the breath. Otherwise, why do you watch the breath? What is the purpose of that? If that is not carrying any moral element, what is the purpose of watching the breath? It's a physical activity. Then you cannot even think about when you take food, how my food are getting digested. What is the first place? What do you call not the windpipe? What is the place where your food are going through? Esophagus? Esophagus? Esophagus. Yes. Then why don't you think about that? The food is going down, it's going through here, there. That is not going to work. The breath, because when you are going through opposite states, you can't think about your food digestion. You can immediately see breath is having a hard time, not the food. That is why Buddha asked us to practice breath meditation as the focal point of our Satipatthana practice. Others are help, because of the breath, you can do all the other meditations. So I could say 5-minute daily breath meditation. Finish that breath meditation with metta. A blend of meditation. That is the way I recommend. So the purpose of watching the breath is just to really understand what is happening with my breath. Then I can stop my opposite states way before they are going to give me a big time, hard time. Refining the breath is the purpose. How do people say my breaths are super duper calm at a point? Refining breaths. Okay, now I will then explain about bhavana part until you come up with a question. Bhavana. Actually, the Pali word bhavana is a verb about a bunch of other kusala states. You can see the Buddha said we have to develop or cultivate the 7 bodhicharmas. Then he used the Pali word bhavana. Right? You can see the Bodhicharma Suttas. Dhamma Vicaya Sambodhchambu, Maya Samadakka, Bhavita Bahulikata, Avinyaya Sambuddha, Nibbana Bhavita. But we don't see this Pali word in terms of any of these 4. We don't see that in the text. It is more than the developing, understanding yourself. That is what Buddha is trying to tell us through the Satipatthana. But when you understand your life, then you will come to 7 bodhicharmas. You're going to Bhava. Sati has to be developed because it's a 7 fractions. You know, when you are very successful in one of these Satipatthanas, basically breath and the others, then you are going to 7 bodhicharmas: Sati, Dhamma Vicaya, Viriya, Piti, Pasati, Samadhi, Upekka. You see, Sati is only one practice. That means it is a larger practice, higher practice than Satipatthana's, both chapters. So you are thinking whether my spiritual practice includes those 7 practices, I need to develop those 7 bhavana. So bhavana, don't misunderstand bhavana with Satipatthana's. Okay, any questions? We have time actually. What is the purpose of your meditation? Can I know that? I think I should get some good answers. What is the purpose? Now we talk about what is meditation, how to measure my meditation, what is the purpose of what you call breath meditation individually. But what is the purpose of sati practice, the whole sati practice? Can you use the mic? Yeah. What is the purpose of your meditation? Working? Should be working.
For me, I think it's to get rid of the defilements, to clarify our mind, greed, hatred, delusion.
Okay. Any other answers? What is the purpose of your meditation? Maybe your meditation, you can say. Or maybe as a theory, as a practice. Before your question, are these things very clear to you? Okay now. Okay. That is, somebody said upekka feeling for some Malaysian chant. Upekka feeling, how do you express that? Not good, not bad, okay now. Okay. Yes.
Well, Bhante is a mix. It's not actually a question or an answer. But first thing I want to say, I'm very glad because when Bhante first posed the question of whether you do meditation as daily practice, even though I was aware of all doing other things in terms of mindfulness, for a moment I got caught in just thinking that it's a sitting practice. So I didn't put up. After Bhante's explanation, suddenly something, I felt so glad because I'm so happy that I'm doing what they are saying. No? So I think some of us got caught up in this knowledge about meditation in the sitting posture a little bit sometimes. So to answer Bhante's question, this purpose of sati practice, I think for myself, very simple, just to be a better person. That's what I would be. Yeah. Thank you.
Would you mind erasing all this?
No problem.
Okay, I think it's okay, right? I have quite some other stuff. So while she is erasing, any other answers about? Yes, please grab the mic. Yeah.
For me,
Bit more. Maybe you can take it a little closer. I'll give you other.
Yeah, the rice is on.
she's making for me.
As Bhante, for me, I take meditation as to cultivate my mind and increase my awareness so that I am more aware of when negative thoughts are coming and I can arrest those before it arises. Maybe to prevent accusational thoughts or I make accusational thoughts already starting, but prevent further proliferation and how to purify my mind as much as possible.
So you are going to increase awareness so that before acusalas are coming, you are going to avoid them. Yeah. Not like a ninja attack. Like a ninja ambuscade, Yes.
When Bhante explained what meditation is, that it is not only sitting, I find that
That's the Buddha, what the Buddha said, not what I said.
Oh, okay.
The problem is the problem is these teachings are not revealed by many. That's the problem. That's how the Buddha said in many sutras. Satipatthana Sutta is the proof.
I find that I do a fair bit of reflection.
Mhm.
You know, when things happen to me during daily, I will reflect on, okay, why is this happening?
Mhm.
And try to understand it, and how to try to explain and understand it.
Okay, good, good. That's it. Others, what is the purpose of your meditation? How about you? Have you meditated? Our new today, newcomers today. What does meditation mean to you, and what is you are doing yoga, right? And then maybe you may have done meditation sometime. So the point. What's the purpose?
Meditation is just like a routine for me already. A daily routine.
Looking.